Myself and Josh met each other when we were in primary school. We've known each other since we were 5, which is a bit of a wild thing, considering like the fact that, you know, we've toured the world together now, and we make music together, and we're in a band. And he went to a different secondary school. Myself, Rob and Eli went to the same one. We all met when we were about 12 or 13. And so we sort of like formed a little bubble that way. We'd go to each other's houses, we'd start rehearsing together. And when I say rehearsing, I mean just doing shitty covers of songs we liked at the time, how most bands start. And then when we were 16, that's when Josh joined. Eli had met him at a house party, and we were looking for a guitar player, and he played them I Want to Be Adored by the Stone Roses, and that way we sort of touched base. I remember for a hot minute Rob was the lead singer of the band.
The finished product that we have now of Plastic House, I think is just like it's a beautiful story, and it just has like a beautiful meaning to me, like as part of the band. Like the journey it took to get that song to where it is now, and all the effort put in by everybody, and all the struggles we all went through to really get it to where it is now. It just really feels like a testament to how this whole album process kind of went, and it's just it makes me emotional whenever I hear it. So if I think about it, Slide Out the Window, In My Sleep, Plastic House, like they all wouldn't have happened without this lockdown, and it's been a blessing in disguise, because I feel like they're some of our most well thought out pieces of music we've made so far, just because we've had time to think about them and really get to grips with it and work as a team.
Totally was a bit of an interesting one, because it originally was just a demo that Eli did ages ago, and the only thing that's in the song now that's still there in the original demo was the keyboard line, which comes just after the last chorus. He had some Chris Martin fucking chorus on it, some tight t-shirt gear, and it was good though. I always thought it was great, and it was just kind of thing with Eli is he goes through so many demos, and he's just like, he'll just park them because he's always making stuff, which is great. But yeah, we pulled blood out of a stone and made that song to something that it never really should have been, which is a great feeling. Yeah, it just shows you that it's so important to try and capture these ideas, and I guess we never archived them because it just sounds way too organised. We're not that organised, but just have them at reach, because it paid off for sure.
First gig we did was in a place called the Grand Social. I remember Rob was 16, so he was underage, and we were about to go on stage, and I think he went out for a smoke at the back, and he couldn't get back in. He wouldn't let him back in because he didn't have any ID, and so he had to like hop through a back window and up onto the stage. And I remember the security woman pointing up at him when he was I've grown up around like a lot of live music, and I've seen like big shows and stuff, and I think going out there and playing tiny clubs was so exciting, because it was something I'd never seen, and like all the goings around, it really felt like I was starting my own world. It's 8 years in the making, this album, I think. That's what it really feels like to us. I mean, we've never had to like put the final nail in and say goodbye to them, and we've had to do that, and it's a scary feeling, I gotta say. But we're so proud of it. And yeah, I think those 8 years definitely paid off. Hopefully there'll be 8 more.